keep using the whopper plopper for a bit. Well, another good Friday afternoon to everybody. It's been a couple weeks since I went fishing. Last weekend, it was rainy on both Saturday and Sunday, so I took the weekend off of fishing. I think I got a window tomorrow, which will be Saturday. Today's August the 26th. Looks like it's going to be, rain might not hit until after lunch. It's been raining every day for the past month, it seems like, around here, and a lot of rain. Probably going to be high, the water, over in the 10-acre pond where I'm going. Not going to go out on the bay because the water is definitely high and muddy out there, and in the rivers over here, Blackwater and Yellow River. So we'll go back in the 10-acre pond, see if we can't catch some big old bluegills. There's been some changes around the pond, and not positive either. They've cleared off enough room for 4 houses to go in on the pond. And if you notice my videos on the pond, you'll notice that there's already 3 houses, and no big deal. They're, well established, and actually I catch a lot of fish around their dock, so that's not a big deal. But as you can see, what I'm showing right now, there's they've raised it to the water's edge. It's more visible now to a lot of folks, and so one of the reasons why I've had such good success in there, I'm sure, is that I'm about the only one that fishes. I mean, there's a few people now and again, but I'm sure that with 4 more houses going in and a total of 7 houses, there's going to be a couple fishermen that may hit it pretty hard. So we'll see. Who knows? The other thing to worry about is, as you can see from this little snippet of video I put up on the clearing, which that used to be just solid wood through there, that some sediment might get in the pond. That'll probably be a short-term problem, until they get these houses built and lawns established and all that. But anyway, this change is probably not good for old wood. Maybe it won't impact me too much. I sure do enjoy catching those big brim out of that pond. So tomorrow morning, I'll go in there as I've been doing. It's still hot, still muggy. We might get a little bit of sunshine tomorrow. I'll go in there at daylight and start using a eurotackle topwater plug. Seems to work pretty good for at least an hour after day breaks. Then, of course I'm going to use a crankbait, and then if those things aren't working, I'll go to something else. Something else that I'm going to try tomorrow, and you guys know me by now, I'm in favor of trying out new lures, and I like catching these big brim on these hard baits and little spinner baits and all that. And I saw a video the other day on bass fishing with the whopper plopper, and I said, I wonder if they make a little one. And so I started investigating, and sure enough, they make a small whopper plopper. They call it their 60. I'm going to try that. It's a little bit bigger than these crankbaits and the topwater that I've been using, but I bet some of these big brim will still hit this thing. Anyway, I'm going to try that pretty soon after daybreak tomorrow, and we'll see if this whopper plopper will work. It is a bluegill pattern, and that's what I've been using with the crankbait from Eurotackle. Hopefully that'll work. Fixing to go get the kayak hooked up to the truck and all that. Wish me luck. If you will, please subscribe, and I appreciate everybody who has subscribed so far, and the folks that watch my video. Y'all take care. Catch up with you when the action starts tomorrow morning. Hooty-hoo. All right, folks. First fish of the morning, finally home. I believe it's a bass. Hung it on the whopper plopper. He knocked the stew out of it. Yep. All right, first fish on the whopper plopper. Guess we'll try it for a little bit more. Topwater bite has been almost non-existent. Anyway, let's see what we can do. All right, folks, second fish. I believe it's probably another bass. This whopper plopper may be a little bit too big for the brim. Although, no, I got a big old copper nose on. Oh yeah. So yeah. Very good. First one of the morning. Great big old copper nose. Beautiful fish. All right. keep using the whopper plopper for a bit. All right, another bass on the whopper plopper. I guess that's what I can expect to catch. Most it's gonna have to be a pretty big brim, probably, like that last one I caught, to catch one on this whopper plopper. Anyway, starting to catch a couple fish. All right, change to the crankbait. It got me a little brim on. It's like I hooked him, in the bite. Anyway, one way to get him in the boat. I believe that's a little old gator right over there next to the bank. I don't know why he let me get this close on him. I'm not but 20 feet from him. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. Anyway, little old gator. I guess he's gonna let me get right up on him. There he goes. All right, folks, the fishing is super slow. I got 4 in the box, I think, 2 bass. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm gonna get my lunch. I need at least one more for me and my wife, but it's goggle eyes, not it. I just switched off to a beetle spin. So if you can't catch them with a beetle spin, probably not gonna catch them. The water is high, it's muddy. That construction over yonder has put some sediment in the pond. So anyway, we're gonna fish for about another hour and see what we can do. Pretty little old goggle eye. Well, folks, I had a good run out here at the pond this summer, but today was not one of the good days. Caught a few fish early. I may have to thaw some fish out for my lunch. What we got? Oh, we got one big old brim, one good eater-sized brim, and a couple small bass. Fishing was really terrible today. This water is high and it's muddy. They got that construction going on one side of the pond, and it's dumped some sediment into the pond, so that's contributed to the murkiness, muddiness of it. May not be all of it. It's been raining, like I said yesterday, it's been raining for a month. So anyway, we probably got enough for lunch. Maybe with my wife, I may have to thaw out a little bit of fish. At any rate, a day fishing is better than sitting at the office, that's for sure. Had a good time. Tried some new things, whopper plopper, caught a couple of fish. That was fun. And my crankbait, my old standby, didn't work out. I used a lot of different lures in my box and just couldn't get anything. The water's just too dirty. So anyway, have to show y'all the bad with the good. Probably gonna spend some time getting ready for hunting season until this water settles back down in this thing. It may take 2 or 3 weeks for it to happen. So over Labor Day weekend, I'm probably gonna make some sausage and organize some hunting stuff. So anyway, y'all take care, and hooty hoo.